This week was a very difficult week for our country, especially for the Black community, and especially for the families of Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, and of course, the families of the fallen officers in Dallas, Texas. It seems not right to just go back to everyday life without acknowledging the things that occurred this week, the racism that exists in our country, and the hate that drives so much of our actions. And in some ways, what we can do is to donate, to create awareness, and to continue to fight to have beautiful lives. It seems sometimes that what we're fighting for is for our very existence, for our right to live beautiful lives. So here it is, my week as captured on my iPhone.
4th of July weekend is over, and now it's back to real life. And real life for me right now is consisting of getting health insurance. I've had health insurance, but due to some changes in my personal circumstances, I am now having to pick a new health plan. And before I say anything else, I will say this. I am super thankful that thanks to Obamacare, I can, as a single woman who is self-employed, still get medical health insurance. It's not the most affordable, it's not the easiest process, but I am thankful that I have access to health insurance. It's kind of crazy because when I was working on Wall Street and I had health insurance through my employer, it was way cheaper and it was way better and I was making a ton more money. And now I'm making a lot less money and my health insurance is more expensive and the benefits suck a little bit. But that's the reality for a lot of Americans. There's so many people who are still uninsured, who fall through the cracks, who don't qualify for any of these things. And so I have spent the large majority of my morning looking through the different plans. I am thankful that I was able to qualify for a special enrollment period since I am not in the normal enrollment period, the sort of standard enrollment period, but I was able to still have access to it, even now that it's July. Some of these premiums are kind of crazy. You end up spending over $5,000-$6,000 a year in monthly premiums, plus there are deductibles that are as high as $3,000-$4,000, which means that you have to pay out of pocket $3,000-$4,000 before your insurance even kicks in, which is crazy because then you're also paying your monthly premiums. And some of these copays to go see the doctor are like $75 just to go see a doctor when you have a cold. So yeah, I am finding out that this is what people have to deal with. We all have to deal with this health insurance stuff. This is what self-employed people have to deal with. And for the first time, I'm having to deal with it. As I said, I'm glad that Obamacare exists. So yeah, I'm going to get back to figuring out which of these medical plans I am going to get so that I can make sure I can go see a doctor. Okay. I was going to make a totally different video today, but I can't talk about anything else other than the loss that we've seen this week, or at least the loss that we've heard about, because for every Facebook video and for every police shooting that gets posted on social media, there are probably a dozen more that we don't see. My heart is just really broken over all of this police shootings, over all of this racism. And I know there'll be some people that will say that this wasn't racism, that this has nothing to do with race, that he should have not fought, that he should have listened to the police. And you can give a million examples of why this wasn't racism, but it's racism. And Black men are getting shot because of their race, because of their color. I'm not saying that all police are bad, because they're not. There are some police that really understand that their job as police is to be public servants, that their job is to protect us, not to shoot us down. I don't want to just keep posting videos and Facebook posts and Instagrams and sending out some tweets with some hashtags. I want to actually do something about it, and I feel so helpless that I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help. I don't know how to stop this, but I really want to. I want to do whatever I can to make sure that there's not another black man that dies at the hands of police because that they are black, or another white or another black woman to die at the hands of the police. You know what? Black lives do matter, and I know that there are times when we get upset that Black Lives Matter is getting more attention, media attention, than other social causes, or that we go to marches with Black Lives Matter and where are they outside of the Supreme Court. But that shit has to stop too. It's not one thing or another. It's not that one issue is more important than another issue. We may be fighting different battles, but we are still fighting the same war. I read that on Facebook somewhere, and it's so true. We are fighting the same war, and that is the war of injustice. That is the war of someone telling us that we are less, than our lives are less. We don't value the lives of black men, of black people, the same way that we value other lives. Because if we did, black people wouldn't be getting shut down. We wouldn't wake up every other day to another video of someone else being shot. We have to do something about it, because if we don't, there will come a time when we have to say that Latino lives matter, that women lives matter. Because an injustice for one people is an injustice on all people. And I am tired of seeing this. And I stand with my black friends, my black brothers and sisters, with the entire black community to stop this. I'm going to figure out a way, something we can do, something that's going to help to affect some change, because this can't keep happening. It just can't.
The rest of the week sucked. It was one tragedy after another after another. Today I rode 23 miles to try to clear my head, to make some space in my mind and in my heart for peace, for love, for understanding. Riding 23 miles was my attempt at trying to find some peace today. Sometimes you have a choice to make. You can eat the dessert or not eat the dessert. Today I chose to eat the dessert because, as I said, the week sucked. And something as simple as taking a bite out of my huckleberry donut brought me joy. And so I enjoyed my donut, and after I ate my donut, I went riding for 23 miles at my attempt to burn off the calories. And I think I was successful. I think 23 miles burned off the calories from a huckleberry donut. So today I said yes. Yes to my desire to have dessert. Because why not? Life is too short. So go forth. Find something to love today. Today is a beautiful day to be alive.